I'm going to gem the April update, which includes upgrading the Wagon and the Electro Fangs to max level. Then we can test them out in a war attack. I have already updated the game, and the maintenance break is finishing soon. So we should be able to get going. Oh, the reload button is there. Here we go. It puts that reload button there, and then it just brings you back to this screen. Let's keep spamming it. Okay, 4 minutes of spamming the reload button. Come on. Oh my gosh, how many times have I pressed this reload button? Can I press the reload button 100 times before Clash of Clans lets me in? I thought that was the one. It had like a split second longer before it brought up the maintenance break. Okay, here's Twitch. Itsu is live streaming. He's stuck on the maintenance too, so it's definitely not just me. Oh, 45 minutes! Wait, what? Ah, rip. Okay. All of that. I've literally been pressing next for 45 minutes. They could have done that 45 minutes ago and made it 90 minutes. All right, at least I'm ready to go. All right, we're back. 45 minutes passed. Is it I think it's working. Yes. Here we go. Expo and Scattershot superchargers have depleted, so we need to get them upgraded. Okay, so let's just double check. I do have the 20% discount active. Yes, we do. And we will start with the buildings. Let's get a builder potion going on these final levels of the crafted defenses. However, I would actually start by upgrading the Logger Guardian, because this is going to give you way more options. I am going to get to the Siege Machine and the Electro Fangs, but let's go with this first. Now, I do want to double check how many magic items we have. We only have 8 Book of Building. We do have 108 Book of Everything, though. So I do think 800 gems. Oh, it's a Book of Fighting. What am I talking about? So I am actually going to use the Book of Fighting here, and we're already short on Elixir. Do we have enough if we collect that? No, we need 200,000 more. Do we have enough in the loot cart? No, we don't. Oh my goodness me. I don't want to start like messing around. Oh my goodness. That's because we entered right after the update. Is there any loot in here? 600,000 elixir. Perfect. I'm not going to use a rune of elixir for like 200,000 gold. Or elixir. You get what I'm saying. Okay. Trying to go too quickly. Rune of elixir. Then we have the Guardian. Getting that upgraded. And now 22 million. We only have 10 million elixir. That should work out perfect for a piece of wall though, right? 8 million. The blacksmith is 14 million. How much do we have in here? 1 million in there. Honestly, I think we're going to have to go with a piece of wall here. And then use the rune of elixir. Yikes. 2 million lost. Not the end of the world. Obviously, when it comes to a gemming spree, you do have to have a little bit less efficiency. But there we go. Logger Guardian to maximum level. Let's get him selected. I do think, especially initially, it's going to be tricky for people to get used to that Guardian. So, taking a look here, we do need to upgrade the army camps next, the workshop, and the blacksmith. Going into the laboratory, though, I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade anything with this amount of elixir. We've got the dark elixir for all of the dark elixir troops. So I guess let's, again, go with a piece of wall. Okay, rune of elixir. Done. Army camps. Let's get those upgraded first, because that is your offense-based buildings. Like, it's 3 troop capacity, but they're going to be pivotal for you. So a book of building, 10 million now. Gosh, the numbers of these work out so poorly. What are we going to do now with the elixir? Do we go over the wall piece again? 4 million for the blacksmith. Try and get elixir from here. We've got 600,000. 1.2 million. That's it. I guess we're going with another wall piece. Wow. This is less than ideal. How many? We only got 2 runes of elixir left. What? And we do want to make sure that when we upgrade the Electro Fangs and the flying siege machine, the Wagon, that we can use that alongside an air attack. So I think I'll be upgrading the dragons first. Right, what was I doing? I was upgrading the army camps. We need the army camps done. Upgrade. Book of building. And we're again at this 10 million. Can we attack now? Rather than wasting our loot? Yes. Let's do some Valkyrie attacks. Just get to the 14 million elixir. That won't take too long. I should have probably upgraded one of the gold-based stuff so we could farm a bit of gold, I guess. But oh well. Okay. That gets us a nice bit of elixir. 1.9 million on this one. We can use the king, queen, warden, everyone across to that side of the base. Spam everything in to get to that 50%. Are we there? Yes, we are. 14 million. Just like that. Another army camp. Let's get that upgraded. Oh, it's 20 million. Why did I want 14? Was I trying to upgrade the blacksmith, I guess? Must be. Sometimes I go too quick in these videos that I just... yeah. Don't do the right thing. Anyways, let's get the blacksmith upgraded because I am going to need that for the Electro Fangs equipment because we're maxing that out and we're going to use that in the war attack. Electro Fangs unlocked. Now, we do have it at level 1 and haven't been attacking so much recently. The last, week or two I have. But my ore, because of the rocket backpack, isn't maxed out. I think there's some ore offers in the shop, though. Yes, there is, along with a rune of elixir there. That's going to be helpful. Why don't we purchase those now? So on the Supercell store, we can select... we don't need any of these store-specific offers, but basically, I think we're going to buy all of these. Let's at least get these two. We're going to want the 2 starry ore offers. I'm not sure how many glowy and shiny ore we're going to need, to be honest. We might come back to that later in the video, but let's get code Judo in there because it does only last for 7 days, and that is a way you can support the channel before purchases, and it is very much appreciated. There we go. With those items delivered, we get some bonus gems for purchasing on the store. What was I going to do? Use the rune of elixir. That's it. Okay, gosh. Pull it together here. Army camp. Let's get that upgraded. Book of building. Now, we do have as well... I always forget about the CWL medals. Let's get the hammer of heroes so the cooldown can start. We do have the hammer of building. So if we take a look at this, the army camp... I think this scatter shot might be the best. That's 12 days. Army camp... is equally 12 days. We do want to get some of the troops upgraded as well. So I do think we should use the hammer of building, at least one of them, on the army camp. So that is our army camps fully upgraded now. 12 extra troop capacity. Let's go. But the workshop, we also need to get maxed out so that we can start upgrading the siege machine because we do need the siege machine maxed and the equipment. So... before we go any further, why don't we spend a little bit of the gold so that when we're farming, we can actually make some of that back. So I would upgrade the scattershot first. So let's go ahead and get that upgraded. And then I guess, why don't we get to the 20 million elixir rather than using a rune of elixir? Might as well actually open these 2 chests. Oh my goodness me, a legendary! And a hammer of heroes! It's a good job I claimed that one from the CWL. Are you kidding me? That is so... oh, wait a second. No, it's not. It's not going to overstack, does it? Wait. You've got to be joking me. And there's no hero or pet levels with this update. Oh my goodness. What a joke. I just wasted my... Come on, Clash of Clans. What is happening today? Okay, let's get this decoration... right. Let's get ourselves to... how much elixir is it? 20 million elixir so that we have better use of the rune because we do have to try and get the Sky Wagon as a minimum to max level. And I do think probably the dragons we want to upgrade as well. Or I guess I have more than enough power potions for the war attack. Oh, star bonus received. Thank you. That will get us there that little bit quicker. Is... well and truly, we're only 5 million away. That's literally 2 minutes and we'll have enough. Okay, there we are. 20 million. That is for... oh, it's... need another 500,000. It's 20.8 million. There we go. We've got enough. We don't need the win on that one. Might as well have actually to give us a little bit extra gold. But the Sky Wagon from the workshop, let's get that upgraded. Book of building. And now we can dive into the laboratory. The first level being 17 million, but there's 3 of them. Now, we do have the Book of Fighting, which we could use in order to help us. We can, with 400,000 elixir, use a rune of elixir. Let's dive into here. Sky Wagon upgraded. Now we're back up to 20. Where are we going to get 6 million elixir? We might as well do a couple of farming attacks. Oh, wait, what? I literally missed all of the elixir. I just exited out at the 50%, presuming I had got at least a good chunk of it. Giant arrow into the distance. Wait a second. Why don't I spend some of the dark elixir so that we can at least get some of that with farming? What are we most likely to use in the war attack? Let's go with the overgrowth, actually, because I do think that is really good for dragon attacks. I have the hammer of spells, but I guess there's no rush to get the ice block spell upgraded. I could have maybe used the hammer on the overgrowth, but it doesn't matter. Let's get to the 20 million elixir, and at least now we're getting some dark elixir as we're farming. Okay. Elixir. Done. Let's get across to here. Sky Wagon. Upgraded. Now we need to use a rune. Where are my elixir storages? There they are. Oh, we obviously don't have a rune. I've used them all. Okay. Should have one here in the gold pass. And there is the ID rewards where I can get one. Oh, what am I? I'm looking at the silver side of the pass. There we go. Rune of elixir. Sky Wagon. Fully maxed. Let's go. So we can use that alongside our dragon attack. I would like to upgrade the dragons and the balloons as well. Probably the rage and the freeze, to be honest. 12 days for that one. Let's actually use the hammer of spells on the freeze spell. And then I guess we can go and use some CWL medals on those. And we can upgrade the rage spell using that. And the building, the other scattershot level. Let's go. Then I can get the hammers again once the cooldown expires, ready for the next update. In terms of the gold, let's get the air bomb built. And we do have the builder potion going on these crafted defenses. It's the final level of each of them, so that'll be good to have those fully maxed out relatively soon. I guess, like, it's worth just, like, jamming a couple of these little levels. Okay, we'll let that one go in the background. I've still got a builder to use. And in terms of the gold, we still have some runes of gold, so we should really use that on the expo. 4 million. Am I going to start squambling over that? I guess not. We can use one of the runes of gold there. We'll get all of these expos up to the maximum level, and these do not have supercharges. Literally just to that level, the expo and the scattershot. 10 million gold means that we should really go for one of the giant bombs, I guess. But I think we might just get that after the fact, to be honest. When it comes to the superchargers, clearly I would do the regular building upgrades first. I'm not going to do all of the superchargers in this video, but I would go through supercharge level 1. Do I use gems here? I guess so. I know I have more than enough, Book of Everything, but I don't want to waste them either. I do purchase all of the magic items as, they're in the store, ready for these update videos, and lately we've been needing a lot more of them. But we can get another expo ready to that maximum level. And again, I guess one of those supercharged Teslas, just so that we can then have the rune of gold used better onto the expo, and that is the expos and scatter shots maxed, right? No, it's not. We have one of them there, but we can use the Book of Everything. So I will assign the Apprentice Builder to that, just because I'm not going to spend gems on a crafted defense. Then in terms of the gold, how many rune of gold do we have? We have 5. Do I even need to spend them all here? Not really. Not necessarily maxing my base on this one, but I do want to assure that we get really good progress in terms of my attacking capability. So the Valkyries would be good to upgrade, but I am going to focus on the dragon and the balloons here. So 22 million. What would happen if we used our 10 million gold here? That gives us 19 million elixir. I did see we had even more chests here, so let's claim these just in case we get elixir. We shouldn't really get a legendary or a... well, I guess epics are a bit more, but yeah, perfect. 2 million elixir. You're not going to get legendary after legendary is basically what I mean. So since I just got one, I can't expect another one straight away. I guess we'll go through the other chest. I was wondering whether to save these, because if I get 2 million elixir again, I'm going to burn through a little bit of that elixir because I only need 1 million. Okay, it's builder gold though, so whatever. And that's all the chests. Right. We can get the goblin upgraded, but is that worth it? I'll probably just do that in the background, to be honest with you. We need some farming attacks. Leave things a little bit longer. I think that's all of the elixir we're going to be able to get, but that is now enough for the dragons to maximum level. And I think as part of the runes here... Okay, so can we claim... Yeah, we can claim that. Definitely can't claim the Book of Heroes. Guess we'll go with the Book of Fighting. We're about to use that for the balloons. Let's go with the Rune of Elixir. Let's get that used. Then we can upgrade the balloons. Use the Book of Fighting. I will claim the Book of Fighting so that we have it. They said it defaults to the first option. I wonder if it would give you the book. I would hope it would give you the book if you didn't have it for the second option, not just default to the first. And if you've got it, like, tough luck, you get 50 gems. I'm not entirely sure how that works though. Now with 8 million elixir, to be honest, that is just like we did at the start. One more wall piece. We've got to chip through those eventually anyway, so let's get that used. And did I claim? No, I didn't have a Rune of Elixir there. However, what I can do, over here on the Supercell store, if I go to the ID rewards section, I have 110,000 points, and they gradually expire. I've actually had a bunch of points expire. Here, look, April 1st, 7,900 points expiring. Like, what? So, what we're going to do is use some of those, and I will get 4,000 for the Rune of Elixir. Honestly, I should just go through and get, like, all of these. But maybe I'll save them for, like, a future update when I'm actually going to max my base. However, with that Rune of Elixir, let's go back into the laboratory. And from here, when it comes to the dragon attacks, I'm going to demonstrate the Sky Wagon for you here, but the Flame Flinger and the Siege Barracks are the two best options. So I think I'm going to actually use the Siege Barracks for a lot of my attacks. And I guess these other ones I'll just upgrade in the background. So let's get the Siege Barracks upgraded. Book of Fighting. Would love to get a couple of upgrades started to just happen in the background. The Valkyries, we only need, 20,000 Dark Elixir. We got 10,000 there. 10,000 there. Beautiful. I would kind of like to... it's not going to make that much difference to my farming attack. So why don't we just get that working? I will leave that in the background, assign the lab assistant to it. And honestly, I think I have like more than enough. 341 builder potions and 161 research potions. And that's because whenever I purchase the special offers ready for the updates, like I get these builder potions and research potions that I then don't need because I gem the updates to max. This update, we're not gemming it to maxed. So I can actually use a couple of those to have everything else in the background. And a lot of my overstocked magic items, I'll save for a future one. However, we are going to get the Electro Fangs to max level because I do gem all of the equipment to max. Let's equip that alongside the Fire Heart and let's see how far we get. Now, we did have the ore offers on the store as well, so I will go ahead and purchase some of those because I'm not sure if we'll get this to max. I know common equipment, you don't need as much. And the Electro Fangs, I think they're a very easy to use piece of equipment, but I think they are like not that great. However, if you're just setting the Dragon Duke to the corner of the base and you want him to just solo an area, you don't want to worry about timing the stun blaster, then the Electro Fangs are brilliant because you're always going to get some level of value even if you're not looking at the Dragon Duke. And they're great for skeletons as well. So actually, we do have enough shiny ore. It's the glowy ore that I am out of. So heading back to the Supercell store. And just one of these glowy ore offers will be enough. Look at those little meteorite builders going as fast as they can on the crafted defense station. That actually reminds me, I should check. Okay, I have enough capacity for the Sparky Stones because I knew there was a cap there. I didn't want to like cap off on it. I'm not going to get these decorations yet in case they were to add like something else really epic into the fancy shop. I'd like to be able to get that. So the Electro Fangs, max level. That means we've got the Siege, we've got the Electro Fangs, we've got all of the offense-based things fully maxed. So let's take a look at the number one base here. Double Rage base. Let's just build an army and have some fun versus this one. So here's the army I've came up with to showcase these two new items to you. So if we use the rocket backpack from the very top and the giant arrow from the bottom, we can take out the Clan Castle and Monolith and the Lava Launcher and the Revenge Tower. Basically, 2 Earthquake spells below the Revenge Tower will hit the Lava Launcher as well. It doesn't give me crazy value, but at least it gets another building off the base. And then taking out the Clan Castle will mean if there's ice golems in there or something, my dragons aren't going to get stuck should my Archer Queen get in range and lure that out. Then I will deploy the dragons from the 4 o'clock area of the base to force the Dragon Duke and Archer Queen down the left flank. I normally use the Greedy Raven alongside the Dragon Duke, but because of the Electro Fangs, I wouldn't want that taking out a bunch of buildings that potentially I'd be missing chain value with. So I'll go with the Phoenix there. However, to the right side of the base, I'm going to use the Royal Champion alongside the Sky Wagon. A lot of the time, I think you can use the Sky Wagon in with the dragons, but in this instance, the Royal Champion will take out the defenses. The troops from the Sky Wagon will create the funnel for the dragons to move in towards the Rage Tower compartment. With a wall breaker and a furnace to funnel the left side, I can hopefully break the Archer Queen in towards the Rage Tower compartment on the left side, and then everything converges at the Town Hall at the very end of the base. That's the plan. Let's have some fun. Here we go. Oh, we get it. We get it. Yes. Sky Wagon. RC with ability. Earthquake there. Okay. Dragons in. Okay. The Duke is actually coming this way. So that's less than ideal, to be honest. But we're going to be fine. Look at the Sky Wagon on the right side, creating the pathing for my dragons moving through. There's nowhere else for the dragons to go, but directly into the base here. Then we can go Grand Warden ability to protect everything, heal through that area. We can use the totem early, just so the RC can get a bit of damage. Look at the Sky Wagon. It set the funnel for the dragons to move into the base, and now it's just moving directly across to support the dragons. There is nothing to take these dragons down. I still have the rage spells. We literally haven't used them yet. I guess we could use them now for these super minions. Look, I placed it just out of range. Fantastic. So we're swagging that. Well done, Judo. They got the Super Wizard Tower anyways. We've got a revive spell where we could revive the Royal Champion, but look at all of these dragons. The Electro Fangs just gradually chaining through, you can see. Let's poison the Guardian and the heroes because we can do that now. And there's literally nothing going to stop this army. So I do like the Sky Wagon alongside the Royal Champion to funnel, or just merging it in with the dragons. And I never even thought about doing both of them, which is what happened in this raid. The Electro Fangs chaining a little bit through the outside of the base, but like I said, I personally would stick with the other equipment. But that is the April update. Let me know how you are planning to use these units, and I will place the first episode of my new series on your screen. This is beating every league in ranked mode. The first episode was beating all of the skeleton leagues on a new account. I'm sure you will like that one. Enjoy the rest of your day.